Minutes past the hour of 7 meeting area mansan son for Kojo Preko Dankwah. You just join us at Kessben TV. Maakye Kwaba Saso and I will join here 92.9 me da wase so do video ato 92.9
Maakye Kwaba eba Kessben 92.9 and afeso Kessben TV so Kessben Maakye sunie meeting area mansan son for Kojo Preko Dankwah and I make sure say ene day dafofo ewo wabrabom and until waso no pay ya boya wo ewie die sorry waka na fa kukudru enante nenye gidi se eye den a erade ebeye amaw eno gidi u breakthrough ebebaso sorry na fa wo video no eto 92.9 and afeso Kessben TV on DSTV channel 364 and then on Go TV channel 121 meeting area mansen son for Kojo Preko Dankwah.
47 minutes past the hour of 7 meeting area mansan son for Kojo Preko Dankwah. You just join us at Kessben TV. Maakye Kwaba Saso and I will join here 92.9 me da wase so do video ato 92.9
Maakye Kwaba eba Kessben 92.9 and afeso Kessben TV so Kessben Maakye sunie meeting area mansan son for Kojo Preko Dankwah and I make sure say ene day dafofo ewo wabrabom and until waso no pay ya boya wo ewie die sorry waka na fa kukudru enante nenye gidi se eye den a erade ebeye amaw eno gidi u breakthrough ebebaso sorry
yes and after Tony Montana Omodi sports in the brain kick off. They are back again with the chairman himself at 9:45 downside to 2 p.m. Kessben Maakye sunie and the music on the background coming from the man Stone Boy. And talking about Stone Boy, now me catch us at the Beam Festival 2025 is on the Torture edition. Basso 24th of December. Hey Jack, ewa Crossport Stadium. Yeah. And one here called Rose Leads to the Beam Festival 2025, the Torture edition. I don't think anything when I compare ticket to be a VVIP. I 400 Ghana cedis and I face to VIP. I 200 Ghana cedis. And I face to regular. You know, I'm 50 cities. Yanko G with the Beam Stone Boy. I didn't know open ticket to party at dial star 714 star 2025 as in 2025 hash. Star 714 star 2025 hash and also visit www.beamfestival.com to secure your spot. And also prepare your table reservation party and patrol 020-706-7715. Gate opens at 3 p.m. And then performances no chance here 5 p.m. It's a decade of dominance. And the torch is still burning bright. I don't know, it is the Beam Festival 2025 Torture Edition on Wednesday 24th of December at the Crossport Stadium. Don't miss this one. That's so happy about some in country say Omo Homa Wati to Weni a howl and I feel so cataract, you know. How ye pa when you know a boy is just a ye to move he Pachowa Yanko SO Herbal Hospital no meboy ye pa your hospital I say be a dimu on that down SO Herbal Hospital and yen ninu kwano musho stroke musho diabetes hepatitis B alcohol addiction fibroid cancer of all kinds and I face with liver and kidney disorders prostate disorders candidiasis sexual weaknesses STD bedwetting HIV and I face you malaria and I face to fever no Pachowa yanko ye SO Herbal Hospital the beboy ye pa 055-552-9253 and that's 050-344-9444 and that's 027-2859-115. Now when he also have a phone in come on him for more Amasama Stadium Junction. Hanom no more. Etienne in Temwe. na woni eye ma me ne papa ene busanfo nyina enko ho na monko ja yare say no ene bebo eso Herbal Hospital era face no siesika ni bio siesika ni bi na ho nto fasika ne bra ne ye mo ho ma na wo sika ne de principal no so na eda honom Why some na make catch we Bayport financial services Bayport fixed deposit no omugusu ankasa erintini ye nten we now no mo bedi nkomo na ye fixed deposit ni bi and so ukra 5,000 Ghana cedis aboye afe ba ko ye be 1,000 Ghana cedis as interest so na ukra ye 20,000 Ghana cedis for busumi nsia with them 1,820 Ghana cedis and afe so bra ye 100,000 Ghana cedis afe ba ko ye bon ho amount 20,000 Ghana cedis on pe we so we do feed na to ye Kessben TV so me din e dia mansan som for Kojo Preko Dankwah so and I would tell me kan e 92.9 me ma wachen e ma wakwa aba so do feed no ato amenyi fie san say wade pa e ma pa wo so awo e social media no wo ko Facebook Kessben 92.9 92.9 pachoko hona like share na face comment making kan nyina so ama and then your WhatsApp messages in our face or text messages in nano me pachofa bra e de me di hu komo ama ye pa but e be di komo ne en komo ne de be di bi pa e san say impemfo betena say me kan the spokes person for the minister for lands and natural resources Ora Mahmoud Kabori obetena say na yedi nkomo so and Gabriel Esiedu or Ashanti Regional Communication Team member on also beba na yedi nkomo and then we're looking at the spokesperson to Ashanti Regional Minister Hussein Ibrahim on also betena say and then Jerry James Suka on Oforikrom Constituency Communication Officer Ashanti Region Communication Team member on also betena say na yedi nkomo na nkomo ben na yeba bidie Nkomo ne nyina ejina eye yankasa ye galamsey ne ye mining ene ehun issues nyina. Now we're going to look critically assess the Ashanti region to be specific. Ye be share eye Ashanti region for the past almost a year now. Obe komaga 11 months, we say do 12 months in but for the past one solid year ye womwe. What has been the journey? What has been the achievement? Efi eye the lands and forestry or the lands ministry, natural resource. Aba time ye share eye galamsey kona sieno. The Ashanti region, how has it fared? And then ye bedi hun come up because we want to look at eye their cost from January basis emra menoka say namos a juma bebre. Now Ashanti region has been one of the places na galamsey no ekosu yepa. What has been the track record now? We want to do a serious assessment our ASR region. So we'll do the other regions, but clearly we want to find out what is really happening our Ashanti region. From a proper assessment whether they've won the fight galamsey when it comes to Ashanti region. And as I say in the here, also I would say Ashanti region, I would tell me in CA, I will share more Kessben TV so on, and I will share more online. Kessben 92.9 on Facebook. No, I need your comment. I need will also view if say enyama akoye Ashanti region when it comes to galamsey. And I feel so the fight, akwakosi saying again. The minority is calling for the Minister of Lands Ministry, Ama Kofi Boa, say also yenyino enfi honom as the Minister for Lands Ministry. Adentia, there are too many issues that are happening. Almost say lithium agreement ura ama boa on sheda ents ne ho enye no sene fata. Untumi emfa document embeto yenim Parliament that one sign between sign. What they are saying is the minister is lacking what we call clarity. The minister is lacking consistency, and I feel he is lacking too many things when it comes to the lithium agreement. With Barari BV lithium agreement. But I'm sure the tape is ready on that one where the minority. Led by the old Tafu MP Vincent Ako Asifwa LEDs press conference when we share Kessben TV na face yenti on 92.9 and then yedma ye wo Facebook Kessben 92.9 yenhwe ne yentie what the minority is calling for exactly Efa eye Oma Kofi Boa, Minister for Lands and Natural Resource.
Hey, I said, which way? Yes, someone said, you will have an albino through the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. But if I die, it's a lithium agreement. NPP are buying the die one. The car see even 10%. Omokache said, now the pack. You more the buy, and I must say 5%. In that current shape and form, your catcher will say, and now the papa, MYA. They defended on the floor of Parliament. The catcher said, and the papa, they've done all the consultations, they've done all the negotiations. In this current form, I had the boy. The catcher said, and now I say, a young lady with some Omoankasa action, Omoankasa about the catcher said, because there were lack of consultations and, if you like, civil society inclusion and in figure at the end of it is on that basis in every serious democracy say when the parliament grow out of press I also resign you said Minister for Lands and Natural Resources were digging of and we believe that the minority the position is the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources also to resign, and that's all that is the President of the Republic of Ghana position on and that is the position of the minority this morning.
Okay, so we a press conference a minority for no ejina so en rap our parliament led by Old Tafo MP Vincent Eko Asifua. So clearly all they are saying is the minister and said that in the due diligence so and the credibility when it comes to the agreement, and said that enkoyi. I face over withdraw because there are too many talks about it. Now I say one said that say ministry one said that led by Kofi Amaboa honorable one said that say anhwehwemu yie and or the buy na face was withdraw agreement so okwako check him okwako hwemu biom. But amafo so aka say it's not a proper thing, a good thing to do. Say ya agreement near the abeto honum efa committee mu afa process bi mu but they realize say enema and said they have to withdraw, bring it back and go into it again and bring the correct one. And now to see a beja their more friend minority more friend and say inaccuracies a woman which is which. Doing that calls for resignation, and now to say doing that calls for a praise when it comes to Ama Kofi Boa. But indeed, the committee, Warrior Parliament, almost share lands and natural resource was also here a press conference regarding the same. The minority caucus on the committee of lands and natural resources. So a year press conference on the same matter. Beyond what your friend is saying, Otafo MP but I'm presume leading that particular avant-garde decided to also hold a press conference on this one. Yentie Niyenshe na VM back.
That some 1.5 months ago, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources brought in an agreement that they want the country to sign with Barari DV to mine the lithium that is at Ewuya. We raised a lot of hell about what was in the draft agreement. The media, you also joined. We found so many things wrong with the document that they presented. Fundamentally, what was in there was to sign an agreement with Barari DV for them to pay royalties of 5% to the government of Ghana. And we thought that was a sellout. You also recall that in late 2024, the NPP government brought also an agreement on the same Ewuya lithium with the same company at a royalty rate of 10%. The NDC hit the road and they said all sorts of things and described it as an exercise in mediocrity. And that more or less we were selling Ghana out by charging or calling for a 10% royalty. At that time, the price of lithium on the market was $880. The document which the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Kofi Amabua, presented to Parliament about a month and a half ago, as of today, the lithium price is $960.
Okay, press conference course Ora and Prechum lead the minority on the committee of an answer for lands and natural resources. So clearly, Amakofi Boa's head is on the table for it to be chopped. But critically, Amafoswaka said meeting the civil society organizations to ensure say this agreement, painting, has also been criticized by Parliament. I heard yesterday, say Omoka say Adentina now the ministry and Abino seems to rely more on civil society organizations in terms of omoye instead of some about Parliament. Now omone Parliament for so aka. But me my dream one your mind able ain't say Parliament to crown most maybe we are civil societies in this country comes in to attack that particular emrano to punch the loopholes in them. Because omoni enete omoni omine enete anatimemufo no and omo represent yomo. Enti no se timemufo no anya ntumi niam bi esese ekomu a na ha dream bebre. My understanding again is that as we speak, the affected communities na ewo eye awoya nanka emre bi atwamu no omu kakra bi na nanka munya advantage of royalties when it comes to lithium agreement and as a lithium no mutu wo ho no. The extended communities, and my understanding again is that the ministry no more call aware and its surroundings to go and look at the area again and add other communities who will be or which will be affected deals with more. But then in the bedi hun come on because Mahmoud eba betena say na yahwe de ko any de ben to go or not to go to seek correction and speak to civil societies and other people to get the agreement right or to leave the existing one was here because there's too much pressure coming in to say that the minister should resign because on your consistent and I feel so on your clarity is not there and I feel so no omu de ko any de ben na ibedi hu komo I will fear hanam. It's exactly 8 o'clock. Yeni imbo stenko din komo ne yeba baka impemfo betina se na afi yedi nkomo pa.
Medofo medewadu sharp herbs biaya ye imboost herbal mixture police ni na dro no ename ne wo behwe senti etwa se wo di imboost herbal mixture eye wadro enne pa e wadro ni mu enne niema papa se obinum imboost herbal mixture onya medofo se ka imboost herbal mixture se de wate dada na eye police ni no adro no edro eye police ni o ye memu heya na nyame nam ne so a ode edro ya bedwa so e wodwa so dada da a che se yeguso a ye nom a eboa ye ma ye ni aduano kwamo no enya ahoden na ene ye hwe ne pa ewo imboost herbal mixture mu police ni na draw imboost herbal mixture wa ye no odi no bna ehahama enua hini ena odi aye na ahwe adro se de brand ne sitie na eye unique kra edanso na nya brand ne keke content na ewo mu no eno nso ye different eyi ne ho apue na eyi ne ho asinchen aka ebedro kaye bia aka ho eno nti se upia bonten na se wokọ herbal shop license chemical shop pharmacy bia mu na okope ebibidro mapa ebetimi aboa mu atimi ako edi unyare wanyina sunkunimu a menhwe dro bia se imboost herbal mixture police ni no edro no sei enetie mepacha won saka bia kapo ketua bi hyeso ubie so na wo hyekini wi akapo ketua na hyeso no obenum 2 anopa ansa na wadidi awiaso wadidi awie obenum 2 anwumra a wokọ akoda no wanum 2 edro yira wo nipadua mu a eba beboa nkwamu a ewo nipadua no mekire immune system no na enya ahoden mapa na atimi aboa wo nipadua no na dwumaso a nyankopon nyansa ne nipayo mu obo nkwamu de ma nipadua no se enima no sa adwuma so no enkwamo na etimi edi ama nipadua no edroi ye de nubrane hahama na aye na nubrane hahama na natural spices ide aye no ekura properties bebree ekura phytochemical compounds bebree a eboa nipadua no apomden ma ne timi ekonanim properties ameka ho asemu ebi ne saponis ebi ye tannis afensu ebi ye flavonoids ebi ye carotenoids ena alkaloids ne de keka ho bebre a mintumi ye brani timi fa ne nyina entudwa na nam se ebrani sa na dodo akonya ba akofo ntena so nchenti ena me no be ka mienu ho asem ye fa saponis eye property a ewo imbustable mixture mu a obi a wodi police ni na dro imbustable mixture ne be ye na edro no saponis na ewo mu nti fat entimi enya nika ewo ni paduanim me kire srade eno nti se wutie me ne na se woni paduanim ayedu embroso wankasa wonante a obre wonante a ase wo tie so utumu se ni paduane emo ayedu waye kese embroso a imbustable mixture na ye kanfo di amawo saponis na ewo mu no sa woto imbust no na wo shekina wo se bibi ba ni bubbles bi ba ni mu se ehoro bi saa no aha eno ena ekọ wo shefat ni nyina efri ni paduanim edi amawo eno ewia na nwiyeye afe ekohwe aboa na wo sugar a ekọ ni paduanim enuane a ye di starchy foods a ye di and end product eye sugar anase glucose no ekoboa anormalize sugar level no edi amawo me kire se esichira aboroso wo ni paduanim no ebete na kofom kra wo di aboroso na wo di aboroso so a control no asiese no di ama se de be ya emoroso nkofa ohaw ana oye na bi emfamre o afe ewia hwe se cholesterol aboroso wo ni paduamu aya ss no ebete so edi ama me dofo enye no nkwana so ye brani ti ye nko tannis enso so yi tannis so ye property bia ewo nipa ewo imbust mu a se wura ni paduani mu a ekoye osi akwan ama bacteria virus germs infections a omu wura ni ye ni paduamu a omu kwasesa yare ahodo de brain no eno na tannis na ewo imbustable mixture mu no ekohwe na aye osi akwan aseti barriers ama wo se de be ya wo pia bonten na se wo de wonsa so ne ma bi mu ana wudi nuane bi na se kwa kofa ohaw bi ana wo ye ne bi e de abrewa tannis na ewo imbust mu no ebe ye osi akwan amasa ne oma ne nyinam afa tannis ninti wonum imbustable mixture ye police ni na duro no oni akomayade eni twaka kra chese akomayade entumi emben wo heart attack bia entumi emben wo eboa siesie akoma no mani tumi ye atwuma ye afen so ehwe ema moje wo nipaduani mu no etimi di afusane ye ebi ana wutie me na kakra bia wo na etitiriti onsa etitiriti moja ani ntumi ndi afusane ye amo akoma bo periperi ama pressure no kra ekosoro dodo ana ate abafom sese hypertension no abasa ne wo betena enu ti doctor am waduro se no maduro no nefa control no me pacho imbustable mixture wo betimi anoma ka ho ebesiesie wo nipadua no na control ne di ama wo nipa bebre na anom imbustable mixture no pressure no ewo soro pa nanso nei odi adanse se eduro no aboa no afen so ebi ana wutie me na cancer kra na etete wo me carotenoids eho asem eno so boa wo na ewo cancer eno ti se wo nom imbustable mixture hunu se sa carotenoid na ewo mu nti no ma cancer emba wo nipadua nim enye no nko me dafo wutie me se ye fa imbust ho bonuses na se mfa so dia yenya ewo nipadua nim a edoso obi o hono mo se me didi wi ana me bo ehyehye me ana se aduane to me yam a me ntumi kra imbustable mixture ne besiesie di ama wo imbust ne de enka wo se abusua bia enya bisi ne fie bra yare achi mpofiri mu so na wo be ko hospital ana yare achi hu kani ana se wo dofo bi na wo pese wo de no ko hospital no wo de wo imbust ne bia fa na bie so ne di kan ma ne binom ansakra na modru hospital ho se imbust serve as first aid e de ama wo abusua na de biara da otumu se yare ene moto nkwanta amapai yare nta amemu imbustable mixture boy general body pains free ni padua mu me kire police ni na do no an obi mu bisa se adai edro no eye painkiller na wonnom a eyi ya wo nyina se ye adwumaden na wo ye se ye fom dwuma e na wo ye se wo ye mesi ni wo ye driver ni wo ye gya ho adwuma wo ye oba wo kwa market ko di dwa wo honom obe aba na honam nyina ya wo ya edro imbustable Mr. na ebeboa wo na menua ba eboa wa yi ya wo no na menstrual pains and menstrual disorders so wo di ni sunkunim eno nti wo baby or menstrual pains or menstrual disorders ya kanfo police ni na dro imbustable Mr. no ena di ama no afen so ebeboa asiesie wo ma yemu no se bia infection bi ehinta wo baby candidiasis mi kire odepoa ehinta wo baby a ebesiesie nu anase nsuo biara enya nika nanso eba efri wo nipadua ni mu ba ekofo how edebre wo no imbust ne beboa eyi ni nyina afri ho be ma wo hwe me imbustable Mr. ebeboa ama mensem so akonanim a wo how bia eni akire sa wo to imbustable Mr. se wo no mo amedofo eye du papa ebeboa wo na o how bia nim sanse yan kasa na edua ye nubena no wo ti regional hahama ne nubena no ya gi asase yantam wo ho eni afa akuafo aguso ye ne o makasa se mama fa chemical bi an kasa ase no ne mpo akopɛ se eduro no enu nti ye ndro beba ye de be fa mfidie mu a ye be hwehwɛ mu no na kyese bibia eye krogen na eduro ne be agya so enam se ye papa nti adanse bebre na ewo ho
eduro ne ye papa asa me ko pedwe me 20 Inya mi menses enye yi.
Sa.
Mi body ni enye yi.
Okay.
Ba mi kodro no mi kunu so ma me de bia me no no. Ni bia mi sore mi koto dream. Mi new system so aye kama mi menses so aye kama.
Ba so me net no. Bo so me so na menses na say ba normal be even 5 days no. Na be 3 days pe na atwa. Be ma nye do mbi ko na no so kra no mbi no. E ma kwa na we ba be 5 days no mind me no say do no mum de no kra ni. E de nyame asase nyankopon ayadom na edu ba se bi pekro my we mu na eboa fofofo na yenya mu anwadi
nya accident ekoda trafaga almost 3 months me na ibubuye e ma da de shimu enti na pensa na ewo ho a meti no police ni aduru no moto bre me amenom ye no first one no de na menti pensi no biem the second one at times going no amenom police ni aduru na o me nan no na ma wo se me nan na fe de me hu sa kira bi on nan no so ta nan mu ye omo pressure so ta nan mu enti me no police ni aduru na fe ma wo se nan no asase ye den etwe enti aduru no de eye me manum bi anase oba bi ye o ya honam ya hono de me de no na esa me yare ma me enti se ka ye camera akra metimi ayi ba bi amenya accident no e de akira tiefo na omo so ahwe na omo de aduru no adanse akira mansan
adanse atwa agu nyina eye imbustable Mr. Police ni nadro ho adanse enkwano no wote ho ye dai tutumri kasesi a na ewura herbal shop license chemical shop na kope imbustable Mr. nanom na wonom a afe apomudin abusuakuo imbust no wa beka ho wo beka apomudin abusuakuo no ho a de biara da utimu se woni padua no enya apomudin mapa oni yade atonkwanta mapai ye numbers na gu screen so no frey asem bi a kire wadwen no brane ne ye meka ho asem ana se frey na bisa ye kope imbust tonom na beboa wo atufo beko herbal shops akese a etwa Ghana Heshia enkran okanshi drug lane ebi ewo honom Kumasi ene central region Koforidua eastern region mu nyina northern region bebia imbust no yato apeti enti kope bi tonom ebeboa wo pa imbustable Mr. de eye apomde mapa ena apomde mapa so eye imbustable Mr. enam se police ni na ye enti obetumi aka se opo sini na dro no meda wase se wo hwe me.
Okay, so 10 minutes into 8 a.m. Enche Ziga Ebetena Senafi, the Ziga steak, so Abrel. Na ya share the echo any dia benyina and let's nobody can and paying for betnas we're looking at the whole year when it comes to a year the Galamsey fight award the Ashanti region a honomony be chassis efi and into them paying for a betnas you're going to have a Mahmoud Kabori who is the spokesperson for the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources of betnas also and yes Abeka Hussein Ibrahim or your spokesperson to Ashanti regional minister and also a betnas and then Gabriel Esiedu or your Ashanti regional communication team member and I feel so Ora Jerry James Suka and also Freekroom constituency officer Ashanti region communication team member Freekroom Honem Senazi Gano Peso Jinana Omoyano 419 inti ene Freekroom constituency ene ombetna say na yedi enkomo menim say next 4 years zigabe kodia but whatever it is minim class what else what Freekroom there.
Yes, that's it.
What that's to about?
Honor free.
Oh, free. Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
My hometown.
Okay.
And Timijina.
Okay.
Say me to meet.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
meet free Aomaso.
Okay.
Anomaso Tech Campus.
Okay.
K University Campus inside.
Okay.
There's a suburb around it.
Okay. Okay.
You say K University no. And go for fees say no one near you, but you say a stretch it. You take the whole Ghana University be in our lands. Omo lands they be what Kentin Chrono.
Okay.
A be what in Senior.
Okay.
A be what Ayeduase. And I'm friend a jazz and a be what Kuti.
Okay.
A be what Anomaso. A be what Buadi. A be what I baby a regional minister I could see I appear do.
Okay.
Yes, a dorsal.
Wow.
It is suburb no now, almost assassin ye. But the major, land na ye panie, ye fancy a Jaffo land.
Okay.
Tina Jay for home taken.
Okay.
It take a party for a ja, but is zero a university dinner by beda. You could not do a jano cry near all that a young for ye, but taking the afro may take baby cry or university inside. But now. O call a jankasa. So as me take it's a mana babe. Okay. And a bomb so 4 crowns so on my land. So they have a line of ginasi. Yeah, Crobes at 10.
And there was an enclave in it.
Enclave no more on my land. Now the most annoying part is say when Omoji lands no. In those days now I have for no so they had the cooperation agreement. And that cooperation agreement they say in every year biano. As I say, Okrobiade in Korabe is a 5 about for free.
Okay.
I show move for free because last number and last get 12. I can say acres of hundreds of acres of lands, 100 of acres of lands, and almost GGG and yadi. And say baby buy say a champion, say rolling so no better so
5 no more
5 number better so and now. You be by Mr. Vice Chancellor be by no sabe restore and I feel do frustrating no crama today me no ka say oko policies no thing.
Wow.
And no protocol ni part be ko by you pay but na scholarship so
yeah to
until today when you go there they will just ask you to bring some people for protocol say educate say go through all the hectic process no it ya fun but obetua. But the cooperation agreement, which I have cited the documents in the pen or Attorney General's office, that. But it's almost yet.
Maybe now, watch a year and once, but I can't wait now for member also CCR. Meshach Asante from Amasama says, indeed, who Jah bless, no one cares. The blessings of President Mahama left in every day. He is indeed a God-chosen one. His good governance has spread across the whole world in less than 1 year. No wonder he has been unanimously approved by ECOWAS Council as the sole candidate for the sub-region to assume the rotating African Union chairmanship when it says West African turn in 2027. Ghana is blessed to have him as our leader. His personality alone is a plus for Ghana. Keep going higher, Mr. President. This one is coming from Meshach at Amasamai. Now, this one is from Masawood, all the way from Kumasi, Bantama. He says that I will encourage delegates to rally behind Dr. Bawumia, a leader whose record of competence, service, and dedication positions him strongly to steer the party confidently into the next chapter. The unity of purpose and clarity of vision, we will secure victory and deliver hope for Ghana. Regards to Honorable Sampine, National First Vice Chairman Hofo, Onosonedia or de Ebaye. And this one says that good morning, Amokan from Bantama in the Senate West District. This is what he says. I'll say the time has come to say it plainly. MPP cannot move forward under the weight of these failed scammers. If the New Patriotic Party is to rise again, if we are to restore hope and integrity, then one thing must happen first. Bawumia must lose the upcoming election. Enough of the deceit, enough of the hypocrisy. The grassroots demand honesty, fairness, and true leadership, and not any other than our own hope. And the hope is Ken, Japan, or no, and Ompese Oba. Now, this one from Kwandai, from Maxwell. Maxwell, good morning. Me sure say Kwandai Eyebokori. He was saying, the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. we were swayed into believing that Mahama was an angel. While we were doing our national service, he promised us of automatic posting. What do we see today? We are home for almost a year now. We are not only being deceived, we are scammed. Post we the 2023 badge of trained teachers from colleges of education and stop giving out appointment letters to party members. Maxwell from Pandai and Ode by 60 minutes into 8 a.m. And then let me move to Ziga on Ziga stick. Na anope de wohono ye fambremo. Ziga yanko.
Yes, boss. Mame kai we see answer ma twaso.
Okay.
Ye kai ti for say ye ka Kessben elections ah. When we say ye ka Kessben elections
sure.
The bia the mufua.
Sure.
Na since Ohinijai time in the way back in 2008 ebani na no bia mi say ye ka Kessben elections ah ye the mufua. 2013 election petition ebae no. Baby and who be a TSA Kessben. Be and who be a share St. Kessben. If you want, we have never looked back. Yatinamua business and pepe sweady. And for a hoodie high esteem when it comes to election coverage. The Yakati for say new patriotic party primaries nearby. From near copy 31st of January. So passing be a tia Hannes or team.
Definitely.
Analysis a papa or the man kofo nyina no hades obuti course ahodo interviews ahodo experts political scientists posters ubia bi opese utie bia no aha na ese utie
definitely
na ye kase results so beba aha results aha ne na esu utie etine ekokopim 31st January no aha Kessben TV and Kessben 92.9 and Kessben 93.3 and it's ubiati and konen konkutwa ejawaju we no ye the reporters be call every constituency bebia ye ni obia obeji sika so okoye coverage na obekọ akwhye dem kokoda ko obi TV
no all my report
obefe na ay na say line ni munye de ahaye nye sa de no ha onkoti obi report na dipa ni tia no sweaty afere no obeka na ahaye nye sa wa ye wo field and ye be report e di aba
no crepa
je be si bia no enkofo bete ho ase
and on better to say ye be serialize all the candidates
yes
weak point and
that's what I like what Saturday na me power
weak point almost strength threat bibia it ye fawu gina ho say ye fa Dr. Baumia ye throw weakness
the weakness
ye throw strength
the strength
say ye fawu obetumi aye ye throw opportunities say wo fana obetumi de ababe boa ye party no Ghana ba I mean and all that we're going to look at all these ones I mean clearly DSS and ye be so
they say ye bia
yes
because ye be 2024 elections and so be kaya obia nu hono mo a no ye constituency profile than us
yes
ubetie nkofo de ba wunye deep unko deep to say de ye de no eti candidate nu ko abahu say obelusu ahu obewini abahu eti uhwa ye pa no ye ni na no em say baby ba ko pe ne ye mese but no kwa no ye sa akwa ye rerun baby ba ko pe na ye mese ya and ye kase ye san ko ye rerun e ko fa ni Ablikumanov
yes
ye kase Ablikumanov e be ye tene ye huru di obetimi awini and am pass so sad no kokosi no eti money Kessben ntra when it comes to elections there yes that honorable Bukari Nipe na do mahene e won be bia otibia metia no na me bodi na aka asem keke we say onke ka no honorable Nipe Bukari transport minister onke ka no
why they
Charlie ade na ekoso edu animra ekoso no ehu na time boss de bia me kase Professor Ade former rector Edema Gempa last obabeye lectures ewo Kessben University emre bi o kase bi wo say enkabeye se ye ho te se Canada na minister bia o sector na wo no o cofield ekokotwa de ekoso na wunya feel ni bia o betin kofo eyawo enkofo feeling and then I'd be administer or ministry. Because so you are Greek minister. Next one Pierre Bar one thing to you. When Pierre every office or condition him, I'm a one time at Tokelewili, no who Kelewili bois. Who appreciate how I ye come. So what one casual see for my uncle Toba and Kotofua. You wouldn't be able to know. See a castle Jane boy there. Who want to say 2.9. Jamaica what I say. Honorable Nipe Bukari. For about 6 months, and ya catch up, say, a good nimra. I drive a 40 or more passengers here from you. And you cross a sun yet. And you cross a sun yet.
They say we are chromo. Yes, if you're running on my wheel.
And we are not upon you, you're running, and they are doing it. So, Argentina, GNTCC4, any transport ministry. Any drivers union for Atnasi. Say we have arrived on this. Your friend say transportation.
Sorry. Because you see a crown on many and say Kaswa, I get 10 Ghana cities. No, Edwin Umrea, 15 Ghana cities, and I yet a friend is Omoje. I mean, how?
You say so the car beba, and the car now with the bano. You know the number of cars out the beba. Nobody is interested in the cars now, the beba. Because Lolo still for fast. We have a transport deficit, a big time transport deficit. And I want the car, air baba support. Jamaica, what I say, what do we have to do? When to go to the various assemblies, when to go to the various assemblies, they have committees in the various assemblies, including transport committees. Their job is to make sure, say,
it's then, sir, committees here working, war district in Nano. We are not seeing that effectiveness coming from a way. Why?
It's my beef. And when you say about Kofa, cast Nadia Bansana, yet me associate with the boss. Say, La Paz. I have to La Paz. You may see an engine wrong. Yet now be a coffee. About 6 o'clock, yet now young quadam hasi. You back up various, your friend say, stations. No, go and see what is happening there. Go and see. La Paz here, 5 cities, 50 pesos, and 10 cities. Circle to I just work with friend say oh circle to Alajo, yeah. 3 cities, 50 pesos. How much 5 cities? Alajo be jina ha mi hunu ho. Alajo mi jina ha mi hunu ho. Ye jina ha ya ye hunu Alajo. Baby ye ti. Bi jina na me tu bani am hu Alajo. 3 cities, 50 pesos. How much 5 cities? Dome ye 6 cities. Dome how much 10 cities? Amasama 10 cities. Amasama how much 15 cities? Say sawam ye 20 cities.
E we akete.
Mana me catch on. Me se minim ni di na masa. Wo jala pass to a year. Kaswa. It was about 8 cities, I say, and you 15 cities. I don't know, yes, si from the back, Bassa, for committee for the Brabontin. No one discourage a driver for the Siena, sir. More discourage a driver for no Siena, sir. Say, a vigilantism be a voluntary, a for incorporating a display voluntarism, a kumasi. Say car banners or payam say normal fare and say normal fare. Nobody drive you for the nurse for passengers nurse for. Yes. One after 2 months so am yes ade no kumasi. Enti say omo nam various points na your focus. Enti say o pay na say o pay ka ho a na driver for no passengers ne fa na your kase bia ye hunu say obebu omo a omo say normal fare na say no normal fare. So when you know my fair, no more casa do pay you passengers next form. That is how it's supposed to be. We have 3 years to elections. We need to do this. You are legalizing Okada. We need to do this. No, it's becoming hectic. Because what you cry a code from Libya, ya Antonadie, why the calculation, a better done when you start 10 cities in India, so the Sika Safaka. What would you see? ebi mut because ebedu best 9 no 9 o'clock no de na ayi na abafom normal price no asa abafom etu obi tibi twan ya de oni keska no wo be twan ya kopem se 9 ne bebo ebi kwa na se okofie ba 5
wasan story ho match 5
yes
because
eti honorable nipe wo si fom assembly africa enyene on si fom man kofo no ko various assemblies no but who say hey me boss was say ono kra de okan ya che last month to no okan say omo abebe kisho say the committee transport committee ni baba bonten all the various assemblies no ono omo be ka baba bonten aba be ko sa de up to now ye hunu sa de no wo pia nu obeto abade atia a driver nu obeto abade atia no passengers don't want no omo 50 no beto abade atia driver no aye common sense please almost see from your power match
okay
ade na no was too much
okay
and o ma ja junkies na yes ade no obesi ho no ma me hunu bi da say Ghana nkwana ye pai baby aye ko na ne pai price dey account what be that la pass 10 utribu ya san papa kan la pass ye 10
yes you boom ama sama 50 ama sama
yes ama sama 15 o panu ejai eti di ono no rasa wa no pentama kofie ni sa no ma no dibika no akwa
yes it we book as straight 20 cities so proper men from
yeah
hey yes man
the pressure going on please on si fam abu ni pesi fam na ye be ye
onko na yeah Ziga me da say but quick one apparently near say Ayalolo for instance on say district name no fancy be a greater Accra na say assemblies no and they say omoshe ema Ayalolo no ye adwuma effective but is ni na so na adwene the same
I say the bia ka maintenance culture but you see akwa kofa bia ba until say de ne beba no be say omu si form na yenye say no ema me kabo Kababa. You said first time that I'm sharing microphone with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice
How are you?
Nice one.
I'm doing very well. Junior Samejo Fino.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Feature. Nigga, but I say all these guys take no every in 28 minutes into a 8 a.m. check. You didn't come on ebeshi so amount. So nobody can you know. And then men for bia ho nche no e wa hanom so sa na for bia so ho enche no e wa haisan say if we have to do a critical analysis of what has really transpired in the Ashanti region when it comes to Galamsey, we want to assess, we want to look at achievement akomo, the weaknesses, the loopholes in inana wo hono, we have to identify them today and fix them. What would you me Ashanti region and baby akabiano but we start with the Ashanti region today. So we're going to look at the fight Galamsey from January down to December meno kase akwakwa kosi saying. We'll show you certain sites where the Ashanti region and what the Naimos have done and also the minister himself and niemo dia tutu ho nyina no yebedi ni nyina ho enkomo emeri jesu say yensa ka the spokesperson for the Ashanti region minister Ura Hussein eso atena say indeed the minister and the west or ye wo Ashanti region so no yebedi ho komo ye pa e wo fie hanom kabari so baso dia oboa menene be sha say lithium no ene otafo MP Vincent Eko asefo say leading the agenda the avant-garde says that the minister should go because lithium agreement, minister, clarity is not there. Consistency is also not there. And you behe ni dini na ho enkomo e wo fie hanom. E benfo mi chiamu nyina mi giri yese bibia e bokode.
Nyame adom obia
nice. Nyame adom kakakra eguso ankasa. Yeah.
Amansan
the man himself. Ono na di ni mami so. Ono
very befitting, indeed. Also man for.
Yeah, that's it.
Sometimes it might not come in terms of material gains, but fortunately now who said no me can same way. I believe you get that fulfillment in your heart. Sure. Even though men come mama for when you're more there. and people in
Kessben 92.9
advantage position. See when you're on, they say, a teacher for this and drive for the or more sit there or having a bimrasa.
No credit.
If you wait to my Brunya money,
Oh, who's that?
I come out. I don't remember more about so.
Let us say.
I mean, share what pound for you now. The national your tenacity. Me tea actually a pen and paper.
Who's that?
Now we know sir. That's a constant.
Yes, yeah, that's a pa.
No, the whole Ashanti region.
Oh, who's that? Yeah, that's a pa. Yeah, that's a say.
Which the good also see I
sir. Yeah, that's a pa. Say a cancer more
to breathe which they okay. Bring off communication which
wow.
More about some friend who which
wow.
And a lot of them. Until
because we really wanted to, get this thing done. But who said you have a code here?
Oh, the mother would have no idea for some.
Yeah, come on. Gabriel, no, Gabriel Patrick Boko there.
Oh, Chadian Boko,
nice. A radiadum, we over Promobian way. Oh, be quiet. Oh, okay. All right. And I'm sure that's Jerry. Oh,
yes.
Okay, yeah, Jerry. You have Boko there. I mean, I don't nice. I want to for recruit.
When I clear university,
when I Zika person stand over. Yeah, say some of back about me no be chance a quick one afi metiesi the assessment in Ashanti region with the Teofio Tillman because me sure say fitting rain now what is really happening. Indeed, the minority in the Committee of Land and Natural Resources a press conference yesterday. Then we have a Honorable Vincent Eko as if we're also holding another press conference all regarding the minister when it comes to the lithium agreement and all these things that they say almost the due diligence is not done, the inconsistencies are too much, the agreement has been withdrawn or signed a back or yes, it means that and she extortion on to me she and all that. May I sure say what you speak for the minister? What is really happening?
I mean now I say I no pay. No more abaso. Na me chia wa hwefo nyina.
Yes.
And then I'll be brutally blunt. Or for the cases, so now, be there, and ye been so that. They did kind. You establish the facts, say a control, or what, and then a chassis. Obriponko, na pencil, because the honor come chassis. Lithium deal is not a novelty, and yet they are buying a bio-share lithium deal, I say. True or false?
Yeah, true.
The sad deal, no. One more, I say, and say, I'm follow due process. Why? Who cause them? I know you one. Two. Adie Sambia, you swear, Bibi wa brabum. I'm saying, Vincent, as if he has had a very privileged position. But position when you it doesn't resonate with opportunity also taking no this swear baby no it doesn't resonate ndia kwanya when you ne kwanya ofaso esua die through sa kwanya no ebobura kese but you can say mrase bedwani for old Tafo constituency is a big deal because an intini and nimdefo ne akuku down na all represent you nti uba na odin sem say begu hu animu ase a you disgrace the entire constituent omo animu ase oba now make a comment say you expose the inner arrogance of one kasa the individual and the party you come from.
Kessben 92.9
over and me no can say almost everybody or person reason why the MPP had 1.7 million gap attributed to the fact say 11 sembe ho no nanka also omo triko machi ekoye more consultation true or false obi all attribute or one of the major causes of MPP downfall eka say national cathedral be ho no nanka also omo triko machi ekodwen ho true or false
true.
777 penny say it is only insanity. So obey the corona and expecting a different resource. Is this the first time? For purposes of strengthening a bill, making it better for all. Yediako Parliament here. Yes, I withdraw now. Is it the first time? Yeni Kroma no moka zo mko referenda. Am yakwa kotu DC MMDCs for Abba. No man is withdraw here. Yeni Kroma no moka zo mko see new chamber, parliamentary chamber. And no more sa ko free parliament. Ni enye MP before. Nti nede na asesa.
Kessben 92.9.
Ye ben na asesa. Nti when I say Asefua has not used his position and the privileged position at Wanyano to learn, dear me patch the knee. Na anopa mamenda ura mahamase. Ghana mampeni. Na menda onimonyanfo Emmanuel Amakofi Boase. Ghana's Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. I am happy. Sir, the MPP couldn't say, Urama Kofi Boase say or de Kuantia Galansin is not working until no resign. I am happy. Say MPP are not saying, say, Urama Kofi Boase, Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, no party here sika on kwache Galamse, excavator ya kwache man party vote. So based on that, on resign, said or mobile, no. I am happy. Say the MPP has not come to say, Urama Kofi Boase no wa he ye hire me to Galamse or quiet mumu. I mean to sa quiet in the president forest. Said the under of Kufuado 1 year, no. I am happy. Koyo, I am happy this morning. Say, MPP for Urasifua no are not saying, say, Urama Kofi Boase and Katasi, say, Proene Kankai, say, Yenko Tuesika, cash for excavators, 50,000. You remember the the Western Regional Security Coordinator, your chief excavator, no, I could 50,000 years. I am happy. Say, some of those allegations have not been leveled against Urama Kofi Boase.
Kessben 92.9.
If Urama Kofi Boase born in say, Embre mo din na sebio ye hunu kwan foforo. Intinde looking at how lithium price has declined drastically at the world market. Na ye nyina ewa ni so di hunu say we are seeing in that direction to green energy transition. Lithium bo betimi asan paganti. And then ye no mo agree on 5% as the law stipulates. Ne mo masen when na ebo no koso odwa ma so no. Ye we also HFA women should go on. Until at the end of no sliding scale mechanism. So sliding scale mechanism no. Eye at the forefront now the bunch was so when you mransi cheap bad man regulations. At the time I no, there was no regulation whatsoever guiding that sliding scale. Until you fambrani any regulation ya a bebwa masa deal no ekono. Yanko kase ye no lock in 5%, ye no lock in 10%. Nem was and when I didn't ko na nim yesu ye benya fa so afri mu. Ene ye baako. Enu ne botaye kese pandi e withdraw ye. But yes asem baako mfa bari man sorry. At the same period na nuanu mu bi nso okrom ha. Mentime ho ase kakra sliding scale no cry e patch saying what is the benefit? Saying na kuro no benya ne ade. Enti ye kwere regulation ni na the atwea side dia. Ye mfa sa golden opportunity no. Na ye nkyerɛkyerɛ ni nipa no nhia sebe. Ye nyina toato adwen de ye de beto no. Se ukwaji ofofra adwen na no ye bone kese enti obi resign dia. Then I understand why they had a very humiliating defeat because one more Ghana for adwen when Cathedral buy one more Ghana for adwen when E-Levy buy and that is why they suffered that humiliating defeat. Ura Mahama is practicing a very participatory democracy. If say and they engage CSO Sintino a bonia, then a bonima MPP for they can go and bend the sea. If and then regulation more, let me just give you in just 30 seconds the modeling. Now let's see why that sliding scale is a golden opportunity for Ghana. And then modeling no say nyame ya dom na at $1,200 per ton. we are sticking to our provisions of 5% royalties. Yes, it's a and that gives us a royalty of $227.6 million in terms of royalties. Say etimi pejako $1,600 per tonne. Yeah, just 7% royalty. That 7% no be my in terms of monetary quantity no. Be my $404.5 million. Say nyame ya domina price ni timi ko $2,400 per tonne. Yes, yeah, 10% royalty. That gives us $823.1 million. And that is where the MPP locked up in the initial deal. But we have went further, say, so now do $3,300 and above. Yeah, 12% royalties. And that gives us $1.3 billion.
So it's an upgrade of what we have. The
now offer, I didn't call $8,000. Why are we afraid saying to me do $3,300? And that means an increment of about $500 million based on the CCF for Urama Kofi Boade Bainti. Obinti has any much no. We are finding a regulation to guide this and make it workable thing for us. We say into one reason. Let's just say I had to say Obia what ton the more akoto ahini wa ho hini kurum nyensa na aboni pakro. Sebi eson sebi enyado. So it should not always be politics as usual. Sabe, abofro say yefunu kura nchechire mu abai tonasum.
Yeah.
Intaneti na bibia politics because in almost 1 year in office not a single corruption scandal. He is as quickly as cow milk. For 12 months in office, not a single allegation said, and now even this government, until they are riding on trivialities. Na yes, abanya o practice na mokra no amoye from saying omu group no dey saying mini macro minority no we engage you until you feel say mo sa 86 members of parliament no mo sombo saying all the CEOs CSOs out there mo sombo saying the 32 million and over Ghanaians out there omunja is disrespect no
okay
buy the baby I say o man ya chichiri enye o man pani ma manko an be chichiri ministry ayewe Urama Kofi bu anko antim ye enu nti na abre bi e benya kwan na ho brasim ye say ye beji obi adwen na de ye be yi no ye de aye the point should be stressed on our food case so say in all this conversation the people that are placed at the center eye busuanfo we ya na important
sure
brakojo ni panko no dadan ba akomo because we have declared moratorium on land. You can't do further construction. Na yeti kurum hano. Ono yire no bakura abunda daimu yeti saying nani panku no da daim bakum. We should be thinking about those people. You declare moratorium on your land until you want to mean your crop production beam. You should be thinking about them. Ekom anibre ewo hodom. Omonya wasi edwin omo kane na de ebetimi ayabo minister ni manimi ya why regulation abua this sliding scale na bill na ya papa na oman no ya maximize your chances of getting more revenue no ya na ya rectify na compensation ye tuabo omo ya jo omo sase production best starting na mabu na nya adwuma ye yes omo start adwuma ye so a nipa ni bi wa wo ya ne important ma omo ya suppliers do Kojo okura betimi akwa supplier local content we ni adwempa na de omo nam na de oba yira kwan
Mera say Mahmoud Kabori and our responding to the minority led by old Tafu MP Vincent call Asifwa press conference on Moyen Rano a response and a what so clearly what you see the analysis sliding scale no sa and a tier into sanka 10% you crom almost say almost EDC honomono sametia see if lithium ye two na price no cost roa nanka a cost row above a normal price and nanka 10% na no betua but sliding scale says that say cost roa ye betum say a cost ye betum say na yesu ye nyason faso that is what is happening the lithium agreement na sisia no ya twase ye call shemuke na ye na ye sign at the ababak so is well understood on that Hussein mama no shasi e fi honom minister where
na me adom ne ho ye pa ne ho de search
Minister in action.
Yeah, minister in action. Yeah, small boy danger.
I tell you, the action man himself. The action man himself.
Na Maakye ahwefo na ti for Majibre a mo hwe ne wona wo tie Kessben anopa so me free asentimentum na eba me de nchia kese edifree RCC regional minister so ye de ma asa Ghana nyina na we dey me bom abaso so in fact mostly me te honom na say me ko social media me hwe dwuma di so nko am ye de bo Ghana na I was a boom about you. I am a boss Kabori. Now, all about me, name one because me started to me follow Muno. Who you made this one come over the boy, my Ghana. Until Yadamasi, a boom about so. And Oshe Ghana, CCA, you know, meet me a catcher, say, and from a pa airborne. You were, I feel, you fancy rough from Muno. Until December money, or Brunia money. Many fika crano, a di bronya. But as a bronya we are ye didi, and yama assasa. Mimi for sentimental with me car sentimental. So shall bronya time I who traffic. Traffic pa bronya bre, I was sentimental, a bear from a year 20th. Air corner 24th crowd and that's how bapis because it's 24th cool crum. By ne, okwa sentimental my 1st December. Na traffic started say chiwa sentimentum ufa be a traffic achi wow then I catch you say ne aban papa abba yewra atokonomics any samigonomics akaka nneema siani ama ne Ghana in fact mint na hanim say enka se bibia ye okay ba ne enema bo aba form ama me maame ne me papa last year omudi bronya enima mu ye demo omo antimi ankokuruma ankoton nneema no this year omunyina eba kurumu aba beton nneema mobo aba form omo ba kurumu beton mu omo beto anwa ekwa akodu 1000 enne anwa nam 400 cedis mmame mu ba bon mmame mu ba kurumu beto sa nneema no nti no de traffic aba sentiment mu a enye yize no nti we kire say aban ne ba ye no ampa nneema esesa nkakra last year me kan bronya bre last year say baby a wode 5 minutes ekono utuka wode 5 minutes ekono wode 1 minute kra bedu shim because not traffic be any ho obi ani sika obi a dem odwene no ho ba na aban papa ba ma niema ye den essantie boy ewra John Dramani ma abaso for sa dwuma de sonko no so asantiment mu aye wo no on zero mahama ye to aba wie ye no asantiman in fact yeso obi opa de akokotoko no ye ni na bro asantiman hu si ewra mahama opade de aba kotoko enti o ma ndi na bro abra ye to aba no eno no so ba no kira sentiman so bi oyo koto achi da no so ka so be kura wan di na chinie oba JM number 1 enema oye na sentiman mu no ene MPP ba ye no wo de tu se ni a wotimu se NDC aban abom ho modern e chen MPP e ba no eye impuntuo e wa sentiman temu ena sentiman so de ye rote kokko so ankasa kra tu MPP fofu me hu niema asentiman hia wo se de asentiman ye hia e den se mabunu benya adwuma ayeden aye enema sant mabunu ebenya adwuma ayeden aye aside mabunu no asetena mu beye mre amayen ba santiman so yenim se dwadie na ditwa ya furuma nti se dwadie etwa ya furuma de na chesa santiman no ade a obeye bia na wo se wo madwadie eden edi animu kan nti ewura mahama yenim so ye osi adan wura osi dwa obesi dwa edema santiman asatam na MPP na won ye twa omafuruma wa santiman ntamu ha yewura chama wuntumi mu ka se yewura mahama ba betu galamse wo ho na mmom ekọ wi ase na enya galamse site na mmom ye dwade a obetimi di atoto eye Africa hanim se nyina ho meka kejetia phase 1 MPP aban baye phase 2 NDC aban epesika to wo senka mu wie because ye wie phase 1 a commission enti phase 2 no mu wie menu nyina te hanim se Asantiman to Obama MPP power over 1 million vote if you Asantiman to my MPP for 2020 election, 2016 elections. But KJTF phase 2 no, they ne kosi ye. Omantima anya ma Asantiman. Yewra mahama baye, me no ka sei, dwuma de koso a wo se nyame adoma next year December no, obe make sure say be wie dia ma Asantiman. Nti se wo pages obi wa Asantiman temu no ote sa asem we a, on san be di MPP achi bi wa na. Na de ba ko atwa me so no mu pa ye MPP so mo Asantiman temu ha. Yenya over 40 MPs anu mu ginam di ma MPP sat moment man form any group bia so mo person mo de bo asantema mpuntuo ne nkoso omukọ opposition ya yera asefo ya me boss ka no asemi na o ma organize o mo we so secretary so chairman mo nyina pempuntuo e de aba asantema mu ya more opportunity wo MPs wo cabinet ministers roads and highways minister eho e na owo mebo a yera asenso boache o ka team no hu bi wo be ye deputy education ayo be ye PR my education minister mebo a asefo asantimantemu dia na wotimi dia ma asantiman ye ka se obeye PRO wo sa ye MP wa asantimantemu a ka schools adan ya wo boa ma musi ma asantiman kra na me ka secondary schools a wotimi bobo be enum mpo mame ba yera mahama asantiman o ma ye 14 brown new senior high schools a osisi de ma ye bi wadu jama ofinso aso paakoso me ka se mbo ade be chi asantiman nyina nim sa ma me kan ye no kra turodo enti se wo ba ye no wan be boa no na ono no mom nipa na wo mom so ono no mboa ne ba ha na obeboa ne de a then that means asantimanti ne wo fa asantimam na wo so obi a hye ndisi atade obi a nama enye bibia wo eye nhihye ya yewra John Dramani mama de agu akua ma oye na ade ba ko so ese de kura ne se yewra mahama ba ye no wo say babu no a chese odwene asantima ho onim asantiman haw unim se Dr. Franka Mwako hene oba ye ne first 3 months na enkofo Ghana fo bi mu edne toto MPP omo former regional minister Yura Simon Semensa ni 8 years ho 3 months ho no mo dne toto 8 years ho me hu ni say e ade a omo estati ntem komunya abotre na nka yehwe 1 year ni efa 1 year no fa toto 1 year ho na nka yehwe de obo no ho modin yi wa sentimentum a could you believe say Dr. Franka Mwako hene ba ye a sentimentum ha say in fact wa kire say or a proactive leader onye leader de bia wote honum wote faakon de bia no mu complaini no direct munyese ono abekọ form honum o kan say ye to ababa ye one of guys back on me social media eko ye video bi about bridge bi okutokuo mu de no ye ho na or de video no send the roads and highway minister ni week no so be do sentimentum na me no ka so munya bridge na maye o maye de amaye me no ka say okoso fly na baby o ho na tutu ay pose danger e de maye ma me nem ne papa no mo fa kwan no so yura Dr. Franka Mwako hini hu ye no o mo makwa akoye airport runabout e ho nyina tutu ye chese e ye ferry say obi besi o plane mu na obedu airport runabout a udu hono ma ase tutu abula abula na wo honom Dr. Franka Mwako hene ama na me no kase e ho nyina ye kama
street lights is saying
street light wasem na me ben o hwe yura John Dramani mahama in fact odwene han ho enti odi asudie e de ama ne regional ministers ni MMDCs ni se omomma han mra because eja yesi bebi han wo no boni die shada anya den enkoso oba sumu e na etadi boni bebri na we na Dr. Franka Mwako hino so ne MMDCs ni na share meeting abra na me so wo honom e no se the president candidate die na ye nti asantimantem aya de bibia ba operation 38 operation fix 38% of street lights before sana December ya dey end
okay
Ofa Oforikrum me born abo Sadata Baso on the MCE Oforikrum constituency on the start here in fact na traffic light be Oforikrum police station honum enye na enye adwuma obaye Dr. Franka Mwako hene ene ni me no aka bom ama na me no kaso ma ye traffic light na accident na enkoso ho biu okay street light fa Oforikrum that stretch one how eko eye ejiso kwan so in fact o ma fixing nyina mande utwem ho no manadwo a efe keke me no kase ene 3 days o fa kronom nsuso a kronom e ho nsuso the same na boni die yase obi akwaje obi phone obi awo obi sekan sa ne mana na ekoso stretch nso nyina no ende o fa ho no ma lighting system e ho fe keke se wonim KM pa o se KM ase ho ko eye wo ko ahojuro na about no o se ho e bebi ehu pa e na mrura ne sa ne mana e wo ho no ende fa ho anadwo ko hwe han aba honum
so ho isumba
yes han aba hon na me no ka sei yura kinzuba ye bonaba so waboa ma honum so han aba ho
if filling station
won sane kwa se wonyina na ehu nko a ende ho nyina bia kama askwa ye bo amoka melo so aba so MC ye wa askwa constituency ofa aboabo hon so no oza askwa na aboabo ne de saa ekwan na da new road na da honum ene for a friend say munta campus yura munta campus you also boy yes into no so MC ye bona ba so hwe be bia aboabo ehonum eba be fa new road no so no ehon so ma fix lights ni nyina so full lights so no so full line na nkofo sun bebrebe no ehon so ma start a omudi na emegu akua ehon so be fix nti asantima mu de ani die nkwanti hu so bia ye Dr. Frank Amoakohini adenti na de bia mu boni de adenti na bia mu boni de enye bibia o eye nhyehye pa ene ne modi agu akua mu a ebo asantiman eni nti na ebo ni din
ansana ba Gabriel hono
me de man no see from crown me ka asem Ghana fo mumye hu ni say NDC ba mu no 1 year nie but MPP aban ntimi mfa bibia e fa no corruption scandal na me brother penyini ekan enti mfa me ba aban no but o hwe MPP aban by 4 months no mu cookie bust o kan contaminated force aga mo ton fuel 5 million liters of fuel de come company only license from National Petroleum Authority become of Impina. And then this year by omunya hwe nti say erasefua na ni abre we offense sofo we omuni abre omu yesi anya bibia omahu say bibia ni hono ma yekoso ene ye nneman kakra in fact obon kate ye wonsama ye yin mako nti ye ba ye no ye kai manifesto bebre ye ne mako reflect Ghana for na kasa ehu say nnema esesan kakra.
All right. Hussein, answer my about Gabriel Hono. There's a text message for you, WhatsApp message for you. Also, good morning, Mr. Host. Please tell Hussein that it isn't because of high standard of living in Ghana and Ashanti region, but due to poor roads within Kumasi metropolitan that has caused overcrowded in this December era. For instance, from Swame, runabout through Offenso is difficult to journey through.
In fact, Kumasi akwan de nyende ena Kumasi akwan ya say poor. Kumasi akwan poor and the MPP 8 years nya na poor. Ye ba yi. In fact, your budget me dey ahihye mu a kwantipon bebre wo hono ma ye gusu ayeye. And the president krampo di be a friend quadrant road bi kra ba asantimantemu a e bin see da. Ye dey ba be fa e gisu na dey wura mu mampon wo kotachi man ne say yi no. Enti ye ofin so enti articulators no a omudu swame so obo swame dey. Omudu swame run about na amuni da ho. Na ma traffic nyina ache wo honom no and the articulators ni omu wura kuro mu biu omuduru we one number den ombefa ento omu ye adwuma kakra but on kan so hu say MPP aban awodu contract wo Asante Mantamu say enkofo emmoa no munye niema yi omunya akwan nye de emaye but ade ba ko a yekohu ni say MPP regional minister ankasa kwotena ye nananam ahemfo okogina omanimu ka kire omo se na nayi skani ho akwaya ya awodu ye nyina no ye ni sika ni ye saade ni keke nanti wonni sika akwa awodu kwan ba ndi se e ba ye no ya make sure say de ne megu akwa mu ama nne me ne wo kase chika grant a omo di ba Kumase meka eye 3 billion euros ni nyina ye akwan o eno mba be wa sentimentum anye bibia na in that case super part o de akwan ba sentimentum say NDC o because you are Rollins okay kasajan on elements mo omo na be ye even first Asafo Town Roads Patasi Town Roads ekwan ye ekọ eye friend say Asante Mampong ekwan ye ekọ Sunwan ekwan ye ekọ eye Santase kọ nimpatam wo nyina no eye NDC aban ye Rollins na ye den e de ba ye e de adwuna Asante Man ho ye mbeka say something kilometers of roads.
But I see Hussein Ibrahim is spokesperson MI Ashanti Regional Minister and now Ote Nenkano. I said
Unya
Biabo Kodie.
Oh, Chedia Mokwan and Mother on
nice. My man was just here. I mean, I'll start with you now about Minia Jerry Honum. We're looking critically Galamsey issues with Ashanti region because Ashanti region about Galamsey Ubienim their costing their Benina. 50 January basis say what has been your assessment so far when it comes to Galamsey or Ashanti region?
Mamanja no chief for no help.
Ubiajoso.
We Medina Kasa. Many Okuma Hussein Zwagasa. Many Misami made Manusia, many Jerry Subetros. Sure. Now, on the Asante region politics now, there be a Mekase, say, I put to very knife, I put to Krason Babutokra, also be free Kwahama, Kwahwajon. Then on Chase, Asansa Wukutraku, Masanta Wukutraku, Mufana Kromamuba. Okay. And also be carry you, my country, one and Mahua Atom. And he say, President Mubasani and no bear politics in Waha. And so was any free get a brewer nearby. Hey! Nti nsem na omo kan o mbeka nsem no do na be so hu se ye ne ye ba ofie ebe bu ɛne wodi adifire di odua ne wie ne asa akwa akodi ma me de nti hu Asante Region communicator bi aba ankrane e be ya adwuma na nya nkora adwuma na yede ye be no ma menchia aye Asante parliamentary MPs no kokoso nya no mu hia menchia o na menchia this for penifo nyina ho se wo eminu ya spokesperson ma regional minister aye Dr. Frank Amakwan ye ne ya adwuma as secretary na adwuma no ye ne man penifo hu ya de ne ya regional minister chairman na question so wo ishama lasa menua ba chamfo on say the team ni strong chamasal sumu sabe kwai so the mechanism and o magrum ye nyina ne akan abo on say me free adanse ne amanse enkrebo how ba mani asema wo ha da bia meka say ye ne media for ne kan ema ni nyina abom so the mechanism say me menua ya small scale man na hu na ga so galamsa na say wini made na so wani ntie wo mo language ni dia na chamasal kwai wo se gabi so because me galamse ka say we kurasini because me just small scale man na me galamse aso the mechanism in this argument na menua komo na ye bon anu na menua o ye spokesperson e wo minerals and natural resources and almost some the ask one depot the eba no say omotu ho na mom responsible cooperative mining
yes
omotu ho na mom say no more block menua frame say omo the grata komema some of them MDCs say omo hwe ba bia agudie ni bi wa enye nsuom enye kwayem omanfo betima ya mom ho ayede atom na na bia meka se de ya wote se menua mom bi fo ayro mo kasa bibibibebe no de nti ayesa ne se eye sika pudu anu omunya di no mo wa ban mu no ene wunya biewu kwabra ne timi tam sika ebo ne kon no wotugu ayi ase ne wontimi nya so da mega na se maslok na chairman ya gini nyina school feeding chairman ya fa ni nyina ma cars je bibia waje enti amna chairman nya asem on say ama Asante man MPP ne say we ase egu anon because anybody baako chairman woman organizer you on dey so na ye bibia enti ende obosu gete kura obi an de enka bi ma no is oba mining fight na menua mo de 9 months ba ma rounds kwaye bia ni ho a say wo kwa obi wo ma wo ye mining so the make na say Asabrama forest so kai Kobro Jacobu ho na say John menka busuafo ya okwa say o kata amana so ana menua kwa hijam bi say Kobro forest ko obi anya mining ho na o kata amana so so be kai sa banta no mo former DC ye fana Samuel Boatin enu nti ni titi second run mo na ko bi so the make na nti na illegal mining na be before ye mo ye say community mining because o me bi wo samfo adua na China fo nyina je na China wo free community be so ye na mo fo na me bi ma adwin papa mrekudu kade na wo ye nyanu ni bi ne ye ye de ne different and dey bi am ga say amamu na mo banyi do mani ma ha ma ebu no aye awiemfo amamu a say wo ye obi o ye hoku basahye ade akra boga na ze bi abroche life hu hwehwe say na dan kwaku fo mo type ni bia unhunu so eni say unhunu so say na fe ya so ma say fu akwa say na dey bi am ga say mampom gyanti aye tu a ye mfa hye banyansafo nsem so da make na say enti esa ama ni bi gu mo ni mu ase a aye am political career no mo ya ma ase MPP na ni mu gu ase ko kan we dey bi am ga say dey tu Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no kan say yin aye trase na say politician you mo say nya asem bia na ye pia wan ase we dey ukoka da achi wani be gu ase anya asem bia ni wa ade oni hu ni mde no no go fa ho theories no we kan gu ana ko e gu ani mas and it's all about the fight against galamsey we are on course mame mom MMC abaso ona bu ishaka salifu sale all right oba kensria na omotwam na kakraka edawo ene me no can say o ma fele amana ni na
oh okay
because we say so we use small scale mining o document ni so document ni we adwuma wie dia e say we make sure we dey wakata so enti so he no jamana ho a we timi me forest excavator with the help of the police command ye dey excavator ni mo o ko site wakata so wie a asa no adwuma no we dey wapon na nsen ya ba say tu bola e wo be kwa ekrum ni ye ye o dam start bi ono mo ya o ye ni nyina ye dey ekogum wo say e wo mu say aban so be ye cooperative responsible mining be emreso be ba aban be fa mre na ye kata za ase ni nyina ye dey eso okay won say amanse na dance dey ene mambrabo pa ye no muti ye ndi this last year election my 2 seats also my dance group me na KTM wa we did youth asem say ye nimu nyansa na ye no say won ye jema godwin e na wokọ amanchemo so a menu azuma so that make us and wo hwa say na menu wo say kan ye mpisi ye mo Asante begin obie bu adwuma okay anko ya da no de ani bi so de asema ga bi wo cheda wo kai wo se munu am mo fa mo ba ne kan say mo pe do mo pe position mo pe mbunju wo ka sa asem we no e ko asa fo be ya no wo tezu wo kasa asanso bu ache kan de na asanso bu ache aye no kwa metua afa krata afa pepan so say mo panyin mahama say kwan ya mo kan wo say ye de ko fa lake abe
na de kwa metua ya no ye den
small guy should come to you or him be no one and me you wouldn't man boy for a popias and me be no phone catch him phone so the mechanism and I'm on no near children and 4 minutes prem courses and obi e buntu over that man what cat tell you just over swami o gas swami was necessary swami I'm kwata be gina guma say me mama 5 intelligence no more badges ni ya saketi no ma fufu so ka say kejeti ahye ba umi aba ho no oba ne this kind of money was fufu nko enwe 2.5 billion fufu ne nkwan enti eso mo dwene nyina ya say omo de sentiment na ya so enti yen ke bi sentiment we are focused on the fight against illegal mining.
Okay.
But the alternative will be responsible cooperative mining.
Okay.
The be am ka say mimi ne kwa benejebi ya tati obo ase ne papa ya miner ne papa ya drill ne papa ya security me papa de me ko school ko benejebi ne papa am ko school ne papa wuye no ko hye takwa and wo sua mining to a small scale mining and the okay say alternative livelihood ko na ga say a small scale mining oti mama skapa as me fan shame from me ga kwa bena and ye man wonya bi say da me dia adwuma ma ya ne dia mining
okay
nti mo banyi domain domain mahama ane ye ofa ama ko fi bua eni me nua ka bodo ma adwuma mo bo no enya bpd ne dia alternative is all small scale mining ye be no ene be ga shi abusu afo so munya nto boase na ye nua pedro adwuma pa wo hye no won hye ni nyina no fa meto ye pono so ne yenye ne mo police for abaso ye mo mmdc for ye abaso ye mo me ofa ama ko fi bua ono abo abaso ana mo pa we de o ngofo na ne bere no zo do meganas ente go basa na akoda ne as ezekuro ni nsam kekasa
dunia o assessment no majatu mpa
mine no ya fight
matepa
ya hye ni ye na ya na mama se kofi o ka se wo fight se wo tu obi adwuma agu enti ya mo ga je se mo regulate mama na kasa bro lecture me enti mining activities no ya regulate ya sham na ye I come.
But I say Gabriel is here, the Ashanti Regional Communication Team member, and I would say Nenkano. Jerry, we have a there. Nice. Your assessment so far when it comes to a Galamsey fight or the Ashanti region. You say na most yen set up near in Nanta one to be or yes, we call the way GB or better man so for demonstration near to 22 near the Econina. So far, from that time, ABCSM Rameno Kase, what has been your assessment so far in Ashanti region, especially when it comes to Galamsey?
Over Kojo, but that's my memoir. So only a year production team, you must saw Moyema a year Ghana Manina. You was Santiman de Moa. Yana yet Yemo by Sanso Chemo. You must saw Moya and you market wow.
That's a part.
Any day, my fan check a see Emma a year. Uforukrom MC was a honor free by and of course Honorable Anwar Sadat Ahmed Ejuma wo ye ewo Uforukrom constituency no and Ejuma Kuma was a parliamentary candidate and Nyankopon eche ne say onya botre na emrepamu no oni tumu ni be hye ne sa ana yewura eye senseless John Dramani Mahama say on be MC and so far otwedwuma wo ye Uforukrom municipal ha na enye Ejuma Kuma obon homo de me fa akwanya we na me mbona baso menu a we say na ka street light be hu sem from be a Prade to Anraga Junction oko a Prade Oduma bridges a wa ye from the Duakutu bosomtwe se wia ho no one bosomtwe DC Hamid Abdallah omo ekabo mu aye bridge bi wo de Duaku mpotemu ho KNUST environs one of in fact a branch no obedjuma and yenu no MMDCs in Ashanti. Of course, when you say this government is a very youthful one. In the MMDCs now they are very youthful. Age, I think from 29 and looking at the age difference. I who say, and yet Sebi, the winner 60 years, 70 years, they say you're right or 7 or no unkwana nyansa den owo ne dream. Of course, or buy no when to me and say. In fact, say umfie eko enima nyansa nyina epra akra ana ye akra nyame bia ono so etumi ye de chance a media of course Ashanti region MMDCs are performing. Let me give them that shout out.
All right,
media about galam say a fight no media no maka do na and the American say amamu we actually Ghana for say ye do Ghana and Ghana can't go so eda yakoma so they be make Ghana say issue and am very emotional o hwe MPP administration na ye free constituency be our win constituency
Our win constituency, their Potinisu, our win constituency. Those days, in about barely 3 or 4 years ago, you have a year, Ocean Krana warm or our win constituency. You know, I could do. On Krana warm our win constituency at the time. We see anything about Galamsey, illegal man, make kind of very emotional. Because in our win constituency about 4 years ago, Yavu and Kurana Akrana na hwene eye 2 na naso eye 4 just say deformities are na eba no na etoso enti man penifo health expert ba bonten ebeka say the rate at which MPP administration or mo ye Galamsey no hadwe ohwe issue ya import ye at the time a bro $11 million. Yes, say a year niema ye de fight and a ye de treaty yen you cry no yes and to me treaty you ni be because Galamsey chemicals na ye de ye mining no in fact a hard thing na fe ye te ho na ye dwen say enti yen so say na ba beto ya na because e kono so na ye na ye nom and then all the traffic go to a ye in so bi abeto bi na the pampan no at the time no that pampan no ai bi o but se yenya president bi a the political real o se medie membegina simpie so wen kasa mede makonya to chacha mentima fight illegal man asa Galamsey in fact resign on the on KB now so the political will papa yi ewo no the fight Galamsey ono ne penso his excellency John Dramani Mahama penso a ye wom sisi ano ye hu say eye obi akohia okukwemu ana MPP mpanimfo bi akohia okukwemu aka say party here siketi manye Galamsey ye fan hwe party fo you dare not ye hu say ye seize excavators ama ye de ama party chairpersons ama mo de ye illegal mining ebi ensida say papa we edin ma papa ohwe excavator tracking right from the port ansa na wo de excavator na be ko hehehe no e wo say ye de tracker to ne baby port ya wo de excavator na ye den echo registration of excavators sa wo ni na no e wo ye mra ni na nso ye papa na Dankwah Akufo-Addo at the time na odi so enti ansa na wo de excavator na be duru baby a wo de ko no ye nim say eye minua eye Gabi ansa minua Hussein dia excavator no wo de ko hefa wo de ko ebi Amansie district bi anasa wo de ko eye Afida Kwabre North Jumedie be no de excavator na kwakodi na ehu se bia o de kwakoye sei o de koye construction o de koye mining emu de he. These are some of the things just his excellency John Dramani Mahama bana wabano he has the political will to fight Galamsey and of course excavators are yesizi chamfire yajiji jinina no it is a public document Ghana phone baby excavators no chamfire ne ho nkoniaba etiminia anything about Galamsey is very critical because it is the health of this nation.
Sure.
And your papa is excellency John Dramani Mahama ne nsema woka nyina ne say ye kwaye no be catch them say ye kwaye tumi na say mra na ma ho kwa say yenko ye kwaye mu na yenko de yenko ye mine no o say de ye yi sam mra ne fuel and then forest bia na ye they say deadly zones about 9 forests ye tumi agi every man bonefo ni na ho etimi nua.
Okay.
Now say, apamfo bi na MPP for Babonten so mo ye illegal money and all that. And these people were invited and queried to make sure they best substantiate evidence. I do konti a wo mo kasa ansem ni na. Me nua Kojo. Ye papa na Dankwah Akufo-Addo MPP mo time. The people came out in report writing 37 pages report. Babonten say these people were involved in illegal mining. The president at the time came out to clear them. But they didn't clearing agents. So when you know, where they home and the evidences are there. And so far, so good.
Okay.
I'm applauding His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Honorable Minister, Emmanuel Amakofi-Boa, Ejuma Songa, what year our ministry ho. In fact, me boni dia I was saying me page me mu na me salute to Abranche no. Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amakoni. Nyangupo won't shroud. Send your wool cry region, no. Send your wool cry region, no. A cancer MP, a Ghana for. No wonder. Say, oh yeah, the best performing regional minister in Ghana, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
But
I say, Mamma Elvis, Ajimai fi Efija Kwabre, right? Okay, all right. Mr. Minty, Nafi, Yen Twas Wahono. Me sure say we also Galamsey Wahopa.
Oh, Nyamia Domi Hodie, because of the whole Ashanti region in Suomonum revolving, no. Barakesi and a dam no it treats you momo. And Edding parts of between the Galamsey, after Kwabri North, offensive south and north, after Kwabri south and surrounding areas, no. Edding pa. Okay. Hodie, Nyamia Domi Galamsey problem, no.
Yeah. But clearly, I mean, look at the first 1 year. You share assessment of a year Galamsey fight a corner a Ashanti region because all now so war.
Yeah. Galamsey fight. Eya de bia o ka ho asem na wa nya abotre no an hwe ya edin pi ne beba. Ni nyina ne se ekwan a wo fa so akon Galamsey no ehia. Enye se o pam ni pa na o bro ni pa na ogunu so ne hia. But ekwan be fa so obekun ni ye. Na do nche pa be gu akwan mu. Na aboa ma eso ate until se obe follow akopem se obe wie ne kon kra no. Na eya ne hia. Na beginning of the year, I'm for sure say Enka president and declare state of emergency. But enro o hwe se ne na menua Jerry Ekase ya process ya bandi gu akwan mu na o follow ne ma no nyame adom enensan bebre aba de ne hia pa na ese ya na Ghana for esu ka ho asem yensu na ese ye ensu yenkwa. Second ye forest no so yes the last time adu atwa to be wo no enipa so ebewu because ohome ne nya ho ehome pa ehome na yes forest no eti de hia pa no afi ekwan ho a na enipa no bi di Galamsey ba kwam abese ye kwan ya bokwan ya boka edis ka twitwi di aye na ye bese no na saa ne ma miensa we hu hia ze betimi asi ano kwai na ohwe so a omampini adaroma ene lance minister ene 9-4 adaroma omakoko no ama ene ohun nsan bebrebe bebrebe ananka ensuo no aseya na hu ani anka ohwenhwe no enne nyame adom eni nte kra bet abafom ama onya danse se ampa okona yeko no ye toa so kono saa ebeboa ama dwumadi no awie peyo ama Ghana for anya asomdwe
eto dey clearly who say sesia de eye Ashanti region when it comes to fight on Galamsey na ekonanim pa. Okay, I admit my mouth say about 60% right. Okay, because the we are see who near my first no and tisabium. Okay, and then no youth na so what you say pade no mo ye nye dodo na tiasia or more withdraw from forest and then yensu no aha it boa na ye bom pa say champion for the gu akwam beba na responsible cooperative mining no ebe chance ya adwuma na ma maburu no ehu se o mampeni no ompa mo mfi ozo mko e ma komkode o mo na ta won kire mo so na emum no won hye pa ye dey e de ma o mo eti empa ye bo no se nyambe adum na astatic man. Okay, but I say Minia Bema Elvis Ajimai and Motin and Kansisiano 90 minutes and past the hour of a year 9. You didn't come on the Ashanti region and I face come on when say yeah quite say yeah but critically we're looking at the Galamsey fight. What is really happening at the Ashanti region? Me say me try comment no Katre Hussein Tiha Mahmoud Tiha say nya no krea na waka say Hussein dia wo kan nya no kre obeyi wano the message bi eni ha me de besie making kind say na mo tro no pepe na me de amano na ono eso yi ano kabori wa Hussein wa but this one says that there is no fight against Galamsey now. The president is buying Galamsey gold. His DCs are heavily engaged in Galamsey. Yamin and Co. are all in it. Galamsey economy. Also, Nadia or the urban. On this one says that I don't really think anyone has a rightful mind could assume the Galamsey fight is genuinely fought. A running river will not take more than 2 months to clear. If the Galamsey activity is stopped upstream, Mahama is not doing it. This one's from Wiseman Mankesim and not Nadia buyer. This one says that good morning, my boss. What they are saying, me who ni speaking now the me who this one's from somebody from Mampong, but me said that who the wo kano na any common fe mamu de men any who say bechichire mu ye na fe ye who fight no senior AC Airco Andrew aye crunchy communication officer Odotobri constituency Atenase, right? Say Andrew. Okay. Andrew be Mike no mami why?
Andy man.
Be Mike mami pa. Bibi aboko there.
Yeah, we coming here.
Odotobri is saying
Yeguso.
Yeah, fine. Oh.
Yeah, fine.
Ah, nice. Omo nyina so chia pa.
Yeah.
Then I call hono ma. But that mo de mun to be moi.
Oh.
I'm to nkaka. I'm to pa.
Yeah, come mining community.
Yeah.
So Ashanti region.
Yeah.
Now ye Odotobri free one. Na je unim Ashanti me.
Okay. Nice one.
Because Odotobri no. Yeah, Maakye Central no, comprise with so many adjoining communities. Mining day. You know, when we take Obuasi, we are sharing boundary with Obuasi. West, we are sharing boundary with the Bekwai. We are sharing boundary with Amankye West. So many mining communities. And see, come mining area in Ashanti region. Ultimately, Odotobri and Amankye Central.
Okay. So far, it's saying 1 year. Ne?
So far, so good. Mebo Omampani John Dramani Mahama Basu.
Okay.
And the Lands and Natural Resource Minister. Honorable Emmanuel Amakofi Boa. Any Nanama Pa O2 FA illegal mining. Yeah. So what can one for illegal na it means according to be our mining activities we are no galamsey.
Yeah.
And so yes aneti. Your lines is miners are omo Odotobri and I say Amankye Central omo yeduma like Ghost Stone. They are there working legally. And he said the American say Omampani John Dramani Mahama. Otu anamompa na niema so ekoso nje so beti apamprama forest e ho asem by previous government no yeah
the bahokra
yeah to me former he's now even the chairman for the MPP in Ashanti region. I'm invaded this forest. I didn't send baby.
Yeah.
Now, as you speak, Seoko Forest Numa, a single miner in that forest. We also have another forest called Oda Forest, which is in our community or our district. A hona weka Aisha one, basically share people tinting. Quite a massive devastation. It degraded this forest. I'm a forest, to be honest with you, Osha na enje. Since President Mama take you over, and they all call other forests a single miner. Now we've gotten some people who have come to do reclamation. You know, the MDF, they are partnering with NEP, with some companies. They have made an effort to reclaim the lands. So now we have a company called Logis Eco Reclaim Initiative.
Okay.
Who are trying their possible best to reclaim the land. And not just to reclaim the land. To reclaim the land, rebuild and restore.
Okay.
In order, say, ibitimi enya asasino edia ade fufuro.
Okay.
Initially, the researchers may who any say offer Odotobri and now say Amankye Central in AD. Now the collab now test what him say a lot of metals are getting into our food, like cyanide and other mercury. Yeah, now very dangerous for the people over there. But as we speak, things are getting better. Unlike previous lana and EMI day, I say.
Okay, all right.
Oba is you know, so near the say the menu nobody in Kanya cano. Level na insurance say na oman for a cano. And then EMI day, eba for.
Okay.
So far so good.
Okay.
And EMI, say President Mahama on na buying the minister, any other stakeholders.
Okay.
You know, Eddie, and Fasodie, Ebre, community rather.
All right.
Yours, at the end, they say, Minia, a critique jobs, but can't pay any befaso a beya, sustainability a day. I don't know, measures a day.
Okay. All right.
So far, so good.
Okay. But as a pa Andrews, say also Odo about Otodobri, Odotobri constituency, right? And that maintaining kano. Diagnostic herbal industry 7 countries 1374. Moja draw and answer a draw from Kwa, a bois and near maybe a how I will with demo, and there may be a how I will moja munano, or mutumi eshe a cleaning in our mount. Now, diagnostic herbal industry said 1374 and T74 no a year Juma ye pa. I don't know, so who be at top party, Obenya will be Bibia, and at the 18 year 1374 no, the ayah say. Wow, high blood pressure, high blood sugar, chronic wounds, hepatitis B and C, and also HIV, kidney infections, and also liver infections, ulcer, prostate, enlargement, and also bad breath, ulcers, menstrual pains, chronic cough, asthma, chest pains, arthritis, and also swollen faces in Yinano. Mobanum a year 374, and I said 1374. Na ebebo ye pa. A dross from fee a diagnostic herbal industry for waba. To me a year sayer one sema making a young juma a year wood man as a moja munion and to me a juma pa. So be a tobacco pharmacy be on Sabe can be. Southern person no mudim como ye now much ye padia. Na 0246 07 3498 0246 073498 and after 050 1628931. Now only a year 1374 a drone and chassis na nunumbi. If you diagnostic herbal industry for her na bibia ebe to me akoye ama 28 minutes into a year 9. Mahmoud Mamemna Honafe Miyama Bakusin Honum na Yeshadi not critically. Now, métier communicators in Ina. There's one thing that is running through that almost some are looking at 60%, 70% good when it comes to your friend is saying Ashanti region, which for me it tells us a ABI improvement, Then we also do not hear the popular question I went asking with the state of emergency, and also Agira was assisting for a very short period of time. I don't hear it again. I don't know whether it tells a story that 1 year na ye can was a year communicators in the cano is what is really making a year the call or the insisting that we should have the emergency to happen and all that. And your own 1 year assessment of the Ashanti region per se, because all they know mutupa. What is really happening there? What has really changed?
Asante said you bit man no drama drafting no yan fast kan no. So the same situation. The same situation. The same situation that needed state of emergency, no?
Yes.
If workable government policies are addressing the situation, I don't think that there is a need for state of emergency. Nti abusuanfo kwa na omanu abinimu no na we share CSOs in a faith-based organization. Hadley Bishop Conference I said, Mr. President, after listening to your Minister of Lands, we acknowledge that something good is happening. And then ukwa Prama Forest will be anyhow. Ukwa Finch Shelter Beds will be anyhow. Ukwa Kobro Forest will be anyhow. Ukwa Odan Forest will be anyhow. It tells a story, say enforcement is really very strong. But ejumani nsiye because you to galamsi ase amende nsu agina manum ne nanano makasa enye obuo yintu ase mayeguso ayeden ye yen hihye. By January February, lot of the responsible cooperative mining ye launch via enuanom nam ye kwant untwamu abunzo obi de soso bi tutukwa ho ne ade ne nyina nso to obe de betwa. It's not a justification say from now to January kututukwa ho kututukwa ho e ba becho. TDA can say obi anu muso nya den entwe ope because the we are not, it's not a war against ourselves, it's just a war against a certain mindset. Once you know everything you say you adwene free some mindset of me person me ye na job akope me nko me ye yo, I want to endanger all the rest of the people no. Na you choose to say green mining, responsible mining, sustainable mining is the best way. Yanya mining no fasika kokko no. Ne mo me en say yensu no. Me en say e kwa brito. E kwan no obi a pe kwan. Yen kakra e won yen kwose no. Yen ma hoho me say e kuru. I say ya tiesi kwampa so. Dada ubo no de enya boda. Eno no nhihye pa ye. Enti so hu say Asante region adwo kakra na nhihye pa ni da ubo akoso no. Na amanadwo. In the next coming days, we'll be rolling a whole lot of new, especially from communication and engagement point of view. Na abua, because can you imagine say Chebi Hoba bina yakotre BC last year. Na abofra bi adwani free class ko egalam say it has to do with a lot of education. Nti me feel say me kura na yenim me mani munta ma TV so ntino. Nkwara no hu me as a role model. You bet to family bra penny Kojo Preko. Ankwara bi hu say abrabo mu sisudua. You don't have family penny ziga. I say this is my mentor. Into a junior high, senior high, engagement. I think cut them young. Okay. Abeboa community din.
That's a good one.
You tell boy ura sorry bi mu na ya chire. Ehwe nyame fie sa atama akoma nyina bro no ho ase wo nyame anim. To cast some kura chire na obeti na so pom. Ni nyina ya nhihye ya we trying to strategize na aboa ama your communication no. Aba ntino ebedi nkomo bebre but ka ozu bisam say domo a ba nyina ada ne nyina timi ahia won kran.
Wonim san ka mebisa eye Hussein kra bada ma mebisa.
Ada ne nyina timi ahia.
Mo nyina ahia sa.
Fantastic. Party bia no media megidi say ni engine kase ba ko pa ne communication.
Yeah.
Na aban ba ye no yeguso aye de betumi bia. Na amre sesa nipa oso sa ho kakra. Ti afia wie ye ni ahihye dwuma de esronko a efre Ashanti Regional Communication end of year retreat. Na me bra pani abazo no reading na communication officer. Na so nei babi wote bia emi no. Wote say communication officer Ashanti Region. And was at is a CEO of social investment fund. Or small mindy party the yaji abuan to delegate me as the dean of communicators no. Minimum ya bank crime. Na ye piketesiko company fubi na invite omoto your program mama nkan of the case so Asante say uja de oya wo adaje. Everybody is busy in this government, and for a government appointee to make time out of a busy schedule so be shia no e kire obu a wo ma party no any mampani a ode no kodua ba bia ote no na esan so kire odo a wo ma ban no any Ghana fo a ye ne ko kasa kire o nti anopa impese media hobrasiem owura Victor Bampo, owura Dr. Victor Bampo, CEO of National Health Insurance Authority anopa asida PCA openi enra ye kwa je say the nice sequence owura boardroom and so hu see obusuafo ma badia me nko ba bia oji on fel so wetie ya wa hye yam say mre no so baba na obeta ya chi na dwumadie no aye krabe nti anopai oluma etie ya on behalf of the Ashanti Regional Communications team no asida PCC say obi no pono e maye na otie asem owura Emmanuel Amakofibua mewura me boss and rather only say chief justice here program be law, land and legacy na ya sete kabra kura o koma speech ohun ya o se mesre mo extend e no kakra ono nso hia ya wa hyen mbo se obeba nti owura Emmanuel Amakofibua, your respect for party, your love for party, your love for country and your respect for President Mahama ever communicators hono e da wase o kwan from ko nyina so Ashanti Regional Parliamentary Caucus. Honorable Muhammad Bawa Brahma, chairman. Honorable Ajana Sira, Honorable Salam, Niwe Dubiase, Honorable Yakubu, Honorable Joseph Adansia Krofrom, Honorable Godwin of Adansia Sokwa, Honorable Mutaka Asawase Ronaldo. Ye don't want se kwansron koso. kyerɛ sɛ nokorɛ kete we sɛ nya dodo wrɛwrɛ nipa nso pɛ a ɛyɛ ndc fofiri asantemantam na hwɛ kwan wɔn afa so boa ma asantem puntu akɔ na party kura ba wɔn nyɛ yɛ kan bie wɔn apono gye yɛn fɛl so ne adeɛ no nokorɛ ni it was very humbling anɔpa yɛ free ha yɛwura Kenneth Gilbert Ejay akyerɛ sɛ ama signal sɛ yɛmmra ɔno nso pɛ sɛ ɔne yɛhyia nɔpa yi Minister of Works, Housing and Water Resources ɔno nso yɛda no ase paa last week so no nyame nhyira yɛ papa no yɛnnua no ɛkwan soronko so yɛnya kwanya hyia yɛnnua pani Aduji Tamaklo.
Okay.
When you meet that man, say God bless him. Now, because a dear bia no ya bra opposition, he has not stopped doing it. And kwanya of fast so now out of the busy schedule be na pono e shia ye na asem kra de tu na nimu ogina na namu na oye nsenkyerene no ya me nhyira no kwani asa nyina so which they say President Mahama has never made mistake in some of the choices he has made. Baby wo ho achia ne ese ne etie kwa ko baby ekotena be don hwere miensa obi amehia ni nyina no so ya de ha dwene kakra bato e be nden na obi a person single out a lawyer Samejamfi.
Okay.
Kojo enye obi bibi ni obi bilibi ni nia wa ye ni na owura no de oye no nipa ani aso na osoro enso ani aso senye owura Samejamfi a dodo no a ye bi aboa na so mi gidi say ka communicators ye ka aboa bi achi are enti owura lawyer Samejamfi, CEO of Ghana Gold Board as the PSA and the demano owura John Jinapo, energy minister.
Yes, energy.
Yankopon Shirano. He has been very supportive and very helpful. Yamin Shirano. Owura Samuel Okuja to Ablakwa. Maybe they may say, it's a misha. But the medical say, in contemporary terms, he is the best foreign affairs minister. We say just in Ranopa. US has sanctioned all our neighbors on visa restrictions. And so I then Ghana and Kwadi yen sanction. It tells Nipa no odi or Ogoji no mind and then we didn't come or mind dim. Na home Brazilian in him there. Until Ura Samuel Okuja to Ablakwa. Yamin Shrao na on count ho. Na afe Obaba ko da memem mu Ashanti Kokos no. Honorable Hajia Nasir Afra. Kojo Brunya mu pa nya senka abekọ ni Richard ne Minia Penny Derek mo plans dada. Can we invite him over Sechira from place? Obatampa Hajia Nasir Afra and Peswaso. Now you get to know the kind of person.
Oh yeah, plans na no.
And pacho.
Plans.
Me invite him especially because Brunya she has a lot, and I believe the best Christmas will happen in Sechira from place. Honorable Hajia Nasir Afra.
Okay.
If we are looking for a selfless leader, and Yamin Kwame dear, the person will be a so tonwa, Ushiano and Tom, where she any pakro, and Untiano pay Obatampa on behalf of the Ashanti Regional Communications Team. Yeah, that was so quite strong also. Eke we nyina the ani can be your boss Ashanti Regional Communication as Ora Bass Nurudin. Kojo Unu and Ushiano Babia Dana Samaye.
Wow.
Say one officer na or play a Juma Krama communicators na mampeni mama nyambo ni din.
Wow.
How selfless he is. How serious he take the plight of other people. That is a leader. A leader rises by lifting others. And that is about Storodin.
Wow.
And Tiano pay Sampa Winde. Yankopo nshira no kwansoro nkoso. Na ombo. Nyami share this in penifoni na end of year Ashanti Regional Communication retreat in the year. It's for all the party because Sebi, we Greater Accra, NDC Jambandodoa, the second region, NDC, the highest number of votes, not in terms of percentage, in terms of nominal vote. In fact, Ghana had the nominal vote in the win here, Ashanti region. And Obian will be to rule Ashanti region out of the equation.
Okay.
And that is why communication is very important in Ashanti region. See, they are home Brassier, but drumming home the policies, programs, and key achievement of your Papa Jomama ni abayin to the homes and hearts of abusuafo e wa sentimental. Okay. Na ye kwe no ya yembo regional minister abaso. Ono so e dey asem kotu nanim no. Unim say since he became the Ashanti regional minister, I will lost count of the number of times he has met communicators. And it tells you how when you choose a communicator to a leadership role, he respects they call it communicators. Okay. He has shown that he wasn't just a secretary, he was a leader, and that leadership, I show in all the things that he do. Ora, Dr. Frank Amwakohine, the next person leader. That was okay. Especially on the things you have done with your MMDCs to support our program. All right.
Hussein, may also say why, but this one says General, good morning. Good morning to Aminiru from Maakye Senior. What a communication team. I just love them. Salutation to them. I love Mahmoud Kabori. I love him so much. Honestly, dia or the ebaye no. Who's Muguswa Esheye Eweye Kessben TV. So on DSTV channel channel 364 and I feel so on Go channel 121. Meaning the Kojo Preko Dankwah Mansanson for Kessben TV for Yadamasi Bebre and then 92.9 yes also Edamasipa. I was saying Mamintio on the issues now you raise and I've not heard you on the Galamsey issue and then other matters. Mamintio is here.
Galamsey issues no. My bosses.
I
can't nice. But I can't me debe so yeah. Commitment abayi no enya e dey fight Galamsey no for the last 8 years. Ye hu bibi sa da. Wo hwe ye minister ye Ra Maboa. Commitment ono so enya. So pese o si Galamsey na no kwan no. In fact ono Galamsey no e ba no Galamsey a se o ka Galamsey asem kire na like o hwe the way o si gina honom na onye obi na be ka kire o say arewo ekonomu because o hwe nsu aye ma menom ye papa nom ye nuanom nom nuane aye di nubna ahan ne nyeme nyina no according to research say Galamsey na ye no mercury side na ye use no SS and nyeme nyina enti ye nya aban a wo show commitment and wo hwe abrewa nin kran kurubia na na abrewa nin kran ye baaye yakwa kodwiri kuro no nyina agu in fact akuro no omo wonom ye se udu honom krampo na se o kasa omo nti o ni omo kasa kro no mo ye MPP NDC ye baaye no nti na ye nim de nti a wo ka bi MPP so it means say MPP for na share omo kutupa omo ko establish sa kuro no so omo de ye Galamsey and ye baaye dwiri kuro no nyina ye da agu nti ba na Galamsey fighter me no maka bibiri gu so ye nwadwuma but Dr. Frank Amwakohene
yes
I was say Bonabaso as aban any oman e wo bibi so
but you don't bank my interview
in fact Martin me interview no in fact Dr. Frank Amwakohene nkwani regional minister I stand to be corrected but I know so on nkwani regional minister CCM no ka say what dedicating one day which is Tuesday at the party for
wow
yes it's every Tuesday oba or NDC your regional party office party ni owo how bia no wo de ba obeboa ho but so nya firi ho ko RCC a government business into RCC won say party fo gu ho bebrewu because him say Tuesday wo de ne how no ko eye party officer obeso of de ama no into misre mpenifo ni bebre in fact yensua enfri akoda nyame ho because party fo ni bebre na e complaini omusu minim say ba mu obi a benya nanka Dr. Frank Amwakohene aboa ma obi anya appointment obi anya de ope but ese obi de ba wia ne bi de ba nwumbre ebi de ba no pa nti yentwen kakra eye den a obi a obi sorted yenya abotre ne yembo aban na chi yembo aban na chi dom ne yembo na policies ne niema odi ba yen mu bi nso so a yanko school yen ni certificate no ye be take advantage e bi say adwuma wura policy e bi say national apprenticeship program e be nti yeja yen nyina na e certificate ba ja adwuma suya ne sa niema no ye ma odwa training ayi ne de yen nyina yen fa ehunya den enwura mu ne mboa e na Dr. Frank Amwakohene enso so ba Ashanti regional anase Ra John Dramani Mahama oba Ghana nyina nso so a ono nkoka say o data bi beba data no NDC fo nko a ene de be fo mo adwuma said the make not say e Ghana fo o hwe Ra Malik Basintele modern ba obo 22,000 it be a police assistant, it be a fire assistant. I have for money na Ghana for, and then me know kasi ye be more ye for police, ye for soldiers, ye for. In fact, a near my buying ye be bois near solve unemployment rate. MPP are buying the call 14.7%, and in fact I think there's what take a crab at 13 point something percent. Yeah, in Timber buying about so. But let me single out this CEO. CEO bakwe Ramahama Boni Dean. Na me huni say. Wakoto amuna donko mupa yura Randiabe, Dr. Randiabe. Because Cocoa Board na pro atete apansam ye. Cocoa Board. Okay, Cocoa Board unkwana every year. In fact, I feel so economic project is ebe next year say. Under MPP. Ye buy ye kankwa na Cocoa Board. Amini Cocoa Board ye 32 million cedis. 32 billion cedis rather. 32 billion cedis. Obaye, roll on. In fact, soon crana roll on my young one near about $840 million. And also who dean or CC near man kakra. A cow my bo Cocoa Board no. In fact, Yera mama appointees in our appointee and Miss Suman pa you were Randiabe. Because a bit taking so many years. As son what my correct wrongs 9 people are buying at the core any sector hono. Ye born abaso yenim so o ye adwuma na yenim say ye Ramahama so ehun so o ye adwuma na medical wiye no na masa aka kire say mabunu ye nyina ye mabunu ne yete hanim say enti e ba no say babunu bi e bo no ho moden a e wo say nyina ye kabomu ne ye boy ensem di ma no on Ghana hanim say astrotef say wo Ghana nyina no onim say babunu na osi astrotef ni nyina ono a woni MPP oni MDC adwuma ne say wakwa kosua kwan ya ebe fa so de aboa oman ne ba na gudie sports mu aba amanone e no person de be boa ne man un say nkofo boni din obo un say radio station na wait ya me nua Roland no oboni din obo say Randiabe mu no mo boni din na nkofo boni de bibia wo eye nimdia wakosua de aba de boa ne man opinion American say Mr. Robert Coleman. I think you know him.
Yes, it's Coleman. Yeah.
Coleman.
Yeah, Robert.
In fact, here Ramahama, I think the more anniversary school away Ghana school anniversary no. Would the actually na me no ka say or your construction bi or your astrotef or e the amount. On say no here Ramahama or pictures ni bi videos ni bi. In fact, ahomrase no kra na ade a me hunu no ho a me pe.
Coleman o.
Ntimi sua sa na ma no fi ono ene eye tornado Steve na pe ho.
Yeah.
Ahomrase no kwa ne ade a me hia. Nti Ghana mabunu yensu yemfiri omu nyina ho ne yensu so yemmoa ye ho se ne be ya abrabon no so MBT ye nyina so nti we da se ene akonya so amode amayen e na Ghana fo ne tiefo ma gibra no pay a mo tena se enye yize o me no ka so bi wa adwuma mu papers gu nanim e wo se nko sensa nkrata bi no de den ode ko ba wo jait wo etie Kessben ye da omu nyina ase asanteman ye damase ye ro ti kokoso nana nyankwada nana ye dawasi ye nyame de wadum oman Ghana in fact wiase ma bibre mu nyina wiase bibre mu ha nyina no menye sure say ye wo ohimpon bi a asem si na se onya de na no tuma solution eba the way yes nya no e wo Ghana hanim say no enti nyina ye mbo ye rote kokoso abaso na ye nanase ni ye kan kire afane nyina say breo yewura kasa yese se openyini dware wi a na nsu asa yewura kasa nti ema bibia anya den ento ho na imi nuanom journalist fo aye ne omo ye adwuma so no yesere omo commentaries ni bi wo no ma enne omo ntwa bibia so manenka wo ye MPP communicator wo ye NDC communicator uko TV so a boko asem enye wa asem boko asem yewura na nankasa bamu eye ahemfo asem ahini asem na bamu abesolve ni nyina enye politics asem no betina TV so the your politics enti mesra me da Ghana fon so ase se mo agebre atie yen anopai we say tabra why you been here unya time na wa boss mami tonka udini be mic na mami yes
okay ebe me di brobi
wo hemfa